name is Anuj Tikku for Tikku'sTravelthon.in, and today I'd like to talk about adventure sport that I've been doing all around the world. Predominantly two things. One is scuba diving. I'm a PADI certified instructor in scuba diving, and I've done that in Mauritius, in Maldives, and also Andaman and Nicobar Island. And the second thing is bungee jumping, which I did in two places. One was in Rishikesh, which was around 81 meters, and the other one, really good, was at the Alexandra Falls in Zimbabwe, where I jumped around 160 odd meters into the fall itself. And about scuba diving, I mean, I was always very good at swimming, and I'd swum in most of the oceans in the world. But scuba diving was a new experience for me, and I first did it in Maldives with my air pack and the entire paraphernalia which comes with it. And to me, the depths of the sea were so amazing and so colorful that it just blew my mind away. It was one of the most breathtaking experiences I had. The number of fishes and the way they changed colors, the coral reefs, the starfish, and the stingray, and of course the sharks. But the most amazing facet was that all these animals, all these fishes that were there, they let you be. You can just swim past them, and as long as you don't bother them, or you don't touch them, or you don't come in harm's way of them, they'll just swim past you. So I was very scared first that some fish would attack me or some stingray would sting me, but none of this happened. I was wearing my rubberized scuba gear, but my below my knees, I mean, there was nothing but skin, so anybody could have bitten me there, or any insect or worm or sea insect would have bitten me there, but nothing happened. The other thing which I found was that people who took me there to scuba diving were so conscious about the conservation of that place. I found a beautiful coral which was shaped like a star, and it was orange in color, and I kind of picked it up and brought it to the jetty in which we were, and I wanted to take it away with me, and I was asked immediately by the people who were training me on scuba diving to throw it back into the sea, because it is not nice, and the government does not permit you to pick up any of these things, any shells or corals from the sea, because it disturbs the natural habitat of the ecosystem there. But the experience of scuba diving and then subsequently becoming a PADI instructor, certified instructor in scuba diving, was itself a very gratifying experience that I had. The other was, of course, the bungee jumping. I had done a bungee jump in Rishikesh, which was around 81 meters, but it wasn't that scary. But the one that I did in Alexandra Fall was quite scary, because it was around 160, almost double, and I was jumping right into the fall. So the Alexandra Falls were falling, and there was mist all over because the falls were gushing through the caves and the rocks that were there on the side. They had a little bit of a rainbow which forms because of the mist that blows due to the water. There is a rainbow which perpetually forms on top of the Alexandra Falls. And I just looked at that rainbow, and I took a deep breath, and I held myself like that. Of course, I was tied, my ankles were tied, and so that I would be protected in my fall. And then I just went to the edge. The best part of bungee jumping is that you should look down, because the moment you look down, fear engulfs you, because you see such a deep ravine in which you have to jump, and you kind of start moving back. So people then who are holding you push you back again to the edge. So I did that a couple of times. I looked down and I came back because of fear. But then I thought, fear is something that needs to be conquered. And until and unless we don't conquer our fear, we cannot achieve anything in life. And fear is there in everybody, from the greatest to the lowest, from the sharpest to the dullest, from the strongest to the weakest. Everybody feels fear. There is no human being on this planet who does not feel fear. And that fear is in the mind, and then slowly it comes to the heart, and then you don't do what you want to do, and therefore you do not achieve. So the best way of conquering fear is to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, look inside you, trust Mother Nature, and say that I have been safe all this while and I will be safe even today, and just jump. And that's exactly what I did. I just looked up into the sky, I took a deep breath, and I said, fuck fear. And I jumped. And I went right down, and I bobbed up and down for 5 minutes, and I howled and I screamed and I howled and I screamed, because I thought that the strings, the nylon strings with which I was tied to, are going to snap at any moment. the allowed weight on for bungee jumping is 120 kilos, and I was 98 at that point of time. So I thought the strings are going to snap at me and I will fall right down. But it never happened. I was safe. I enjoyed the adrenaline rush, and I was slowly pulled back by my handlers, and I came back to safety on land. And I did a 169-meter bungee jump from the Alexander Fall. So this is a lesson in how to conquer fear. And once you conquer fear, then only you can walk the path to your success and to your glory, which was made just for you to walk on. This is Anuj Tikku for Tikku's Travelthon.in.